All right, children. Good evening. Um, so these are going. This is the assignment from Tuesday, the one where we watched the video and answered the questions, and then you had like the graphs to look at again. Like I said in the do now, I'm sorry that we're dealing with graphs and I can't be teaching you one on one here, but you know part of economics is a lot of graphs. So for the first part, the YouTube video, I'm not gonna go through that. You can look at the answers yourself. Um, Hopefully you're able to do that on there. So for number 8, it's important to realize that the 340 and 250 should be shifted up a little bit, but I'm sure you figured that out. So, assuming an economy that produces only personal computers or compact CD players, then, okay, A, the opportunity cost of 340 CD players is 400 computers. That is wrong because if basically it's point A, we got 340 CD players, 400 computers. If we're producing 340 CD players, we can also be producing 400 computers. We're not losing anything. We're not giving anything up. We can produce both. So that's not it. The PPC would shift outward to the right should there be an increase in demand for CD players. That is not correct. Okay, it would only shift outward if we were able to, if we gained resources and we were able to make more, or gain technology, manpower, whatever. We were able to produce more. Just because there's more demand doesn't mean that we have more resources to be able to make it. A move from point A to B indicates that an extra 650 computers are produced. So A to B, 650 computers? No, because we're going from 400 to 650. So that's only 250. If 400 computers are being produced, the opportunity cost of a further 250 computers is 90 CD players. So we're going from 450 to 650. All right, so we're going from point A to point B. Point A, like we said, is at 340 CD players. Point B is at 250 CD players. So we'd be gaining 250 computers, but we would be losing 90 CD players. So that's how we got that one. Production possibility curves, number 9, are likely to be curved rather than a straight line since A, resources are more productive in certain uses compared to others. Go back to the video on that one, okay? Um, Most of the time, your resources aren't going to be basically the same. So if I'm giving up the land, if I'm using land to produce um, corn and wheat, like for example, okay, um, we can kind of still end up doing both. Therefore our curve will be straight. Okay, if it's like watermelon and I forget what the other one was, we'll just say watermelon and cars. Okay, if we're using the land to produce watermelon, the more watermelons we're going to produce, the less amount we're going to be able to produce of the cars. Okay, because it's way different. We're going to have to use our resources way differently. It's really going to affect our ability to produce both. So that would be number 9. Okay. Um, so number 10, we can go through why these are wrong. Relative scarcity ensures a constant rate of opportunity cost. That's not true because something is scarce doesn't mean that it's going to be the same rate of opportunity cost. The price of either good will vary according to supply and demand. Um, nope, that has nothing to do with it either, or opportunity cost and stuff like that. It is assumed that the quantity of available resources is fixed. Nope, that's not true either. The quantity of available resources are fixed. It can always be growing. We can always get more resources. We can always lose resources. So that's not going to have a straight line there. Okay. Um, so using the following table for 10 and 11, suppose that the production possibilities for guns and flowers are as follows. If all of the economy's resources were devoted to the production of flowers, the amount of guns that would be produced is 0. Okay, so if we devoted all of our productions to flowers, so we're using all of our resources to make flowers, we're obviously going to have 0 guns. If the economy is producing 50 guns and 60 flowers, so it says here if we're producing 50 guns, we can also if we're at max capacity, if we're max efficiency rather, we should be making 70 flowers. If we're only making 60 flowers, as it says there, an efficient level of production can be achieved by producing 10 more flowers. So we can make 10 more flowers because we have the ability to do so. All right, 12, 13, and 14. If the economy devotes all of its resources to steel production, it will be producing at. So if we go to steel, okay, and we're producing all of our resources are here. It's not going to be H because we can still produce more, okay? This is where all of our resources are at the A. Point F represents. So point F is out here. We do not have the resources, the manpower, the technology to be able to produce it in impossible production level. C. If the economy is currently producing at point E, then E, we are not producing at maximum efficiency. Okay, we can produce more. We are not using our resources correctly, so it is utilizing its resources inefficiently. Okay, so if you have any questions with that, please send an email. Let me know. Hopefully this helped a little bit for you.